Happy Purim.
Happy Purim.
So I was speaking to my daughter Henya, and she's telling me she's in Tzvat, and there are explosions right on top of her. And this is, of course, she's the one who told me, it was before it's on any of the WhatsApp groups, that Hezbollah has just entered the war, and they're shooting rockets from Lebanon, and she's, of course, up north at Tzvat, and she's hearing it right on top of her, and she's unfortunately having to go in and out and in and out. Today they was there for an hour at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's, there's little things. It's not easy to sleep. It'll be hard for them to celebrate Purim as normal. But we could celebrate, and we'll need to celebrate for them. But it got me thinking to an interesting point, and that is this. Tonight, it's Purim entering into Shushan Purim. And why do we have Shushan Purim? Because Esther asks Achashverosh. Achashverosh asks her, okay, tell me what's the report? How did it go? On the 13th of Adar, how did it go? Well, 75,000 enemies of the Jewish people were killed all over the kingdom. And in Shushan, 500. No? What else do you want? I want in Shushan, tomorrow, they should be able to do what they did today as well. Tomorrow, they should be able to do what they did today as well. So he says, okay, good. And the next day, they fought again, and there were 300 killed the next day. So what's this about? Why didn't they get rid of all the enemies on the one day? Everywhere in the world they did. Only in Shushan they didn't. And the reason is very simple. This was the stronghold of Haman. Shushan was where Haman had all his people, all his Yorshim, all those who inherited him. And because of that, because that's where all those who inherited him were, many of them, according to some of the commentaries, were hiding the first day. They figured, let's wait it out one day, and then we'll come back, and we'll ultimately fulfill Haman's desires in the destruction of the Jewish people. Indeed, the Rebbe says, he asked the question that why couldn't one day of a holiday is enough? Whenever a regular Purim would be enough. Why do we need to have 2 days of Purim? In Shushan Purim. So the Rebbe says that we wouldn't even have 1 day of a holiday if we didn't get rid of the enemies on the second day. Like when Shaul HaMelech, King Shaul, was told to get rid of Amalek, he left Agag. And that night Agag had the chance to be with a woman, and she had a baby. And that baby ultimately became the progenitor of Haman. So the only reason we had Haman is because Shaul, the King Shaul, didn't finish the job. And the only reason, so therefore, the way the Rebbe put it is fascinating, is that Achashverosh, the Gemara says, the Talmud says, that Achashverosh is the same from the beginning to end. The same anti-Semite. It didn't change. It's just for a moment that he liked Esther and he was ready to listen to her. So it would have been brazen on Esther's part. She didn't say, you know what? Count your blessings. We got what we wanted. We were successful. We got rid of our enemies on the 13th of Adar. 500 here, 75,000 around the world. We did okay. I'm going to ask him for another day. What a chutzpah. How's he going to accept that? But Esther understood that to safeguard the Jewish people, you need to go until the end. You can't stop in the middle. And that's what reminded me that when Henya told me they're firing from Hezbollah because they didn't finish the job. Finish the job. You know when the last time they finished their job? In the West? The Second World War. Finished with Germany, finished with Japan, no problems. Korea, they didn't finish their job. So now North Korea has nuclear weapons, You got to finish the job. We hope that in this war now, they finish the job with Hezbollah. Finish the job with Hamas. Finish They finish the job with the son, the progenitors, those who come after, not the progenitors, the descendants of Haman. They finish the job. So let us all say, L'chaim,